All right, so I've been getting a lot of questions about tires and wheel setup and my wheels, spacers. So I've answered a lot and answered a lot and I figured I'd make a video on this to make it a little bit easier. So here we go. All right, so as you can see, as far as what I want with it is the 235 75 15s, which a lot of people are running on all terrains. I chose to go with the mud tires. I chose to go with Centennial MTs, the Dirt Commanders. Great reviews that I have read on them and personally have given them to myself. And the reason why I went with the mud tires, I wanted a more aggressive look. And I can tell you I've had the all-terrains, same size on my wife's, and I put them on here. And the mud tire is a huge difference. Just crawls through stuff with ease. Really, I have had no issues. And I've used them in winter through all the snowstorms, down in Florida when I was down there, through all the mud, all the trails here, through all the mud and all the trails. I really have had nothing but great things to say about them and with them. So that's my tire setup there. Now my wheel are sorry, everything is dirty right now. We got a storm coming here, supposedly winter storm. So normally when I do my videos, I try to have everything, cleaned up, looking fresh, but just no point right now. These are the Pro Comp Aollys, and if I can suggest a wheel, I would definitely say these two, nice and light. These are -16 offset. I can't get in there and for you to see a picture of them. But I did the Precision Works 25 millimeter. I can't even think right now. Spacers. So the 25 millimeter spacers I did all the way around because I wanted the wide aggressive stance. I wanted that look, and I wanted the grip and everything. And for trailing, that the wide stance gives you just helps out a lot better than the narrow, the narrow stance. The one thing I will say is mud tires are a huge difference in fitting than the all-terrains. You are not going to fit them as easy. You are going to have to do some cutting, some banging of the frame, some chopping of the trim, everything. Also, if you want the wider stance, you're going to have to do even more. Now, without any spacers, if you can find a set that'll clear the calipers, you need them in the front. Of course, you can go with thinner spacers. You can get away with that. But as far as if you want the wider stance with the mud tires, you're definitely going to have to do a lot more trimming. And for example, I'll show you. You can see where my tire has caught throughout the year. And that was because originally I didn't trim enough here. So you're going to have to take out your fender lining. There's just no way you're going to keep that in there with mud tires, at least. Unless you have custom made something to sit even higher, you might be able to clear it. Not sure on that one, but you can see where I've rubbed my mud flap. I've had to multiple times reattach my mud flap, do different things to just get it to fit just right, and I still rub in there. Now when you're full flex, you're reversing, you're moving, of course it tends to move a little, sometimes for worse or better. But you can see back there, I had to bang this lip all the way in, cut that lip, literally had to grind it down, bang all the way in on both sides. Now, on every CRV I've ever worked on, the left side has always been the worst. Always. I don't know what it is about the left sides on these things, but they're always the most trouble. Right side. Left side is very easy. Right side is always a lot of trouble. And then on the rear, before I put the spacers, this is before I did the body drop or the subframe drop, I had to cut right here and cut into the metal and the plastic and trim down. Now with the body drop, I probably wouldn't have had to do that, but then we went with the bigger spacers, the longer trailer arm spacers you can see there, and that made a big difference pulling the tire away. It definitely helped out there. Without the body drop, you're gonna have to trim some stuff there, even with all terrains, or you're just gonna have a lot of rubbing whenever you're, you know, trying to actually drive the thing off-road or doing any little bit of flex on the road. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not, you know, rocket science if you want to run the MTs. It's just a lot of cutting and banging. And could I go a little bit bigger on tire size? Yeah, I could. I don't feel that the way it sits right now justifies it. I got the 4-inch lift kit. I think this is the perfect setup. You know, for my goal, I've said it before, and I'm going to make a video on it. My goal is to be able to daily drive this. My goal is to be able to take my family in it, jump across, and go to another state if I want to, and then go off-road if I want to at the same time. So if you're building yours just to off-road, I mean, there's all kinds of things you don't even have to worry about. You can just chop shit off and cut it and not even be, you know, give it a care in the world if it gets bent or ruined. I'm trying to make this kind of a happy medium between both and have a good time with it. But that's pretty much on the wheels and tire setup. If you have any questions, you know, hit me up in the comments. Please like, subscribe, share it if it's on Instagram. If you have any questions, you know, message me. I'm sorry I'm not able to get to everybody all the time. I am having more and more followers, and I do appreciate that greatly. And I haven't been able to get to everybody. So I will get to you. Don't feel like I'm just ignoring you. If you see I see the message, it's just, you know, sometimes I got a lot of stuff going on. I also still have life and a family. So, and of course, any updates and stuff I will be giving you on that eventually. I do plan on cutting the trim, Jeep bumpers, welded on, or either a way to bolt them on and take them off, and some fender flares. And then I will probably go up to 30s, maybe 31s. I don't really want to go much bigger than that, but we'll see. And in the future, I might boost it too. But yeah, that's as far as where I'm at right now. And I'll make some other videos here. I also plan on making a video on all my True Heart parts. A lot of people have been asking about those.